Well, there she is.
Boy.
I guess we're ready for some paper.
Think she'll win the contest, Dad?
I hope so, partner. You better check this string, Timmy. Make sure it isn't tangled.
I know we can try it. Come on, Lassie. Now you can help. Pick it up, girl. Take it over there. Just a second, girl. Okay, go a little further. Is it finished? Can you try it?
I guess so. By the time we take it over to the field, the glue will be dry.
I'll get the string.
Hi, you two.
Hi.
You've been out here working for hours. How's it going?
I think we got a good one this time.
Oh, that's a beauty.
We're gonna take it up for a test flight.
Oh, well, not right now. It's way past your bedtime.
Oh, Mom.
Oh, Ruth, give us another half hour. By then it'll... Say, it is pretty dark at that.
You'll have lots of time tomorrow to test it.
But tomorrow's Friday, and Saturday's the kite derby.
Oh, don't I know it? Every den mother in the pack has been busy as a bee getting ready, and every Cub Scout is signed up.
It's not too dark. Can't we just try it once?
No. Now off to bed with you. Go on. And you too, mascot.
Okay.
We'll be in a minute to say goodnight. You know, Paul, it was my job to register all the boys, and they were supposed to list any member of their family who was going to help them fly their kite.
Yes, I know.
So he put down you and Uncle Petrie and me.
And Lassie.
You guessed it.
Come on, Timmy. Cheer up. I guess even the birds are walking today.
Why did it have to rain?
Well, that's the way it goes sometimes. But we sure needed it.
I didn't need it. I gotta test my kite, 'cause tomorrow's the derby.
Too bad that kite ain't waterproof. Then you could test it, rain or no rain.
Not me. Cub Scouts don't fly kites in the rain. It's dangerous. Suppose it fell over a power line, or lightning struck it.
Say, I guess that's right. I never thought of that. Good thing you're a Cub Scout.
Well, maybe by late afternoon.
What about late afternoon?
Weatherman says it might clear up by then.
Hope he's right. Otherwise, you're going to have a mighty unhappy little boy on your hands.
Oh, I should have let Timmy test that kite last night.
Oh, it was too dark anyway.
The boys sure are excited about that kite derby.
All the Cub Scouts are excited. Oh, it certainly would be a shame to have to postpone it because of bad weather. Think of all those disappointed little children. And their fathers. I guess she wants to show us something. What is it, girl?
Look, I gotta test my kite after all.
Don't let anything happen to it.
I don't know what we'd do if anything happened to it. Nice going, son.
Well, there's one good thing about the rain. At least I get to have you help me with supper.
How many more do I peel?
Well, let's see.
It sure has.
Oh, I am glad.
Come on, Timmy. Let's go, Lassie. Come on. Come on.
Good luck. Oh, Paul? Paul? Come back here. May I have my potato, please? Thank you. Which one is the father and which one's the son? Thank you. Try and be back in time for supper.
Okay. Looks like she's clearing up all right. We'll get it out in an open field and give her a real tryout.
It's gonna fly just great, Dad.
Well, I guess this is as good a spot as any. Better let me launch her, Timmy, and you can take over.
Okay.
Timmy, let go!
Gee, she's as high as an airplane.
Oh, we can get her up a lot higher than that, Timmy. Here, you fly her for a while. Watch out.
Gee, this is fun, Dad.
Uh-oh. Better let her have more string, Timmy. Now, we may have to put a tail on her after all. Let her have more string, Timmy.
It's almost out, Dad. What do I do now?
Walk in toward the kite, Timmy. It's just a strong gust of wind. It'll let up in a minute.
It's okay now, Dad.
But watch it, Timmy. The wind's beginning to die down again. She's coming down, Timmy. Run with her, run back. Keep her up. That's right, Timmy. Hold her up. You all right, son?
Sure. Oh, look at the kite.
Gotta get that stick.
Get the stick, girl. Get the stick. Get the stick, Lassie. Get the stick. You got it.
Yeah, but the kite's down now, Timmy.
Good girl, Lassie. You tried anyway.
Well, let's go get the kite.
I hope it didn't get hurt.
All we can do is follow the string and find out. We'll pick the stick up later.
Dad. I guess I won't be in the kite derby tomorrow.
I'm sorry, son. I guess not.
Pass the potatoes, please.
You haven't finished the potatoes on your plate yet, Uncle Petrie.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Well, they are awfully good.
Yeah, sure. I understand.
Oh, Timmy, do try and eat something, please. Paul, don't you think you should... Well, you haven't touched your food.
All you're doing is pushing it around with your fork. Oh, if only it had happened sooner. Then we would have had a chance to get to the store before they closed. We could have bought more material and started all over again.
Well, how about some of that stuff from the other kites you tried to build? Can't you salvage some of that?
I cleaned it all out this morning. It was the only thing I had to do in the rain. Why couldn't I have let it go? Just once.
Well, the kite derby sure will be a pretty thing to watch, Timmy.
What's the use of me going now?
Oh, Timmy, you can't mean that. Your whole den will be there.
And all of them will be flying a kite.
Look, I know how you feel, dear. Really, I do. But they're all your friends.
After Dad and I worked so hard, how can I go there and just sit?
Paul?
Timmy, your mother's talking about good sportsmanship. I know they taught you that in scouting.
Yes, sir. Okay, Mom. I'll go, even if I haven't got a kite.
That's a good boy. Maybe you can help me with a lemonade stand.
I guess so.
Will you gentlemen excuse me? And would you mind clearing the table when you're through?
Yes, of course, but what are you going to do?
I'm not quite sure, but I'll think of something.
Now, let her be. She's got something on her mind. Well, that didn't take long. Nothing like teamwork to get a job done in a hurry.
That's right.
I can't play with you now, Lassie. Dad and Uncle Petrie feel awful about the kite. They're trying not to let me know. We can all play dominoes.
No, why didn't I think of that?
All right. That's a good idea, son. Let's get your mother.
Mom, we can all play dominoes.
Dominoes? Oh, no, we're not. You're going to build another kite, and we're all going to help you.
But, Ruth, we don't have anything to make a kite with.
Well, I'm not so sure about that. Uncle Petrie, do you remember that old bamboo window blind that fell apart? Do you have any idea where it is?
Now, let's see. Yeah, that's up in the attic.
Really? Good. Would you bring it to me?
Sure will.
And Timmy, bring me my sewing basket, will you? You know where I keep it.
Okay.
Look, you know the ancient Chinese were flying kites centuries ago?
Come to think of it, you're right.
So you see what the encyclopedia has to say about kites. I'll be back in a minute.
Here it is. Where's Mom?
Oh, she'll be back in a minute. Say, Timmy, what would you think of a musical kite?
A musical kite? What's that?
Well, it seems they used to make them in China. They put a reed on the kite with a hole in it, and the wind makes it sing.
Could we make one?
We could try.
Oh, I think Ruth's got something. These just might do with that. We could double them for strength.
They'd be perfect for the frame.
What'll we use for paper?
Well, sometimes they use silk instead of paper in China. Here's some silk.
That was one of your favorite dresses, Ruth.
You remember it?
You know I do.
And when I wore it last?
And the way you looked in it?
Well, that's where I want you and Timmy to have it. I don't want it to end up in the rag heap. I'd like to see it flying through the air.
Maybe we could make a singing kite.
Well, maybe we can.
A singing blue kite. We'll call it the Bluebird.
That's a good name, son. That looks fine, Ruth. Just fine.
Just a few more stitches now. It's pretty late for you, dear. Hope you're not too tired.
I'm okay.
Well, you don't have to hold the end anymore.
Okay.
Your looking in the encyclopedia was an inspiration.
I'm willing to bet that'll be the prettiest kite of the whole bunch.
Let's hope she flies even better than she looks.
I'll just tie this off so it won't come loose. There. I think it looks very good. What do you think, Timmy?
I'll carry him to bed.
I'd better put this in his room.
Go on to bed, Lassie.
Poor little fellow. He's really had quite a day.
Well, looks like you could use a little help, Ruth.
Yes, Uncle Petrie, I could. Just a second, I get your change. Oh, listen, you wait a minute now. There's plenty for everybody. You just wait your turn. Here we are.
Your attention, please. The judges have reached a decision in the category for the most original kite. There'll be 3 categories all told. 10 points for originality, 10 for highest altitude, and 20 points for endurance, for the kite that stays up the longest. And now, the winner of the first category for the most original kite is the Bluebird, flown by Timmy Martin.
Did you hear that, Lassie? The Bluebird won 10 points.
Good going, Timmy. Congratulations.
Remember, you helped too. And Mom thought of it.
How'd you like me to spell you for a while?
No thanks, Dad. I'm not a bit tired.
Your attention, please. The judges have reached a decision in the second category for highest altitude attained. 10 points go to the blue and gold box kite flown by Mark Browning. Now, there remains only one category, endurance. So far, we have a tie in points. Timmy's Bluebird having won for originality, and now Mark's box kite for altitude.
Who is this Mark Browning? Is he in Timmy's den?
No, he's in den number 3.
Dandy little flashlight they're giving for a prize.
Also, and most important, a streamer to the Cub for his den's flag.
Yeah.
Hi.
Well, I'll have a lemonade here, please, and one to go.
All righty. How are you doing, Paul?
Fine. So far, the captain won't let me have the controls.
Yeah, guess I'd better get back to the farm and tend the evening chores.
Can you get along without me, Uncle Petrie?
Of course I can. You need it here. Tell Timmy I'll be rooting for him. Bye now.
What do you think the Bluebird's chances are?
I think she'll hold up in a light breeze. I hope so, anyway.
Hey, wait a minute. That'll be 20 cents, please. Thank you.
Well, folks, it's getting to be quite a contest. We're now down to 2 kites still fighting it out to the finish. And it's still a tie. Each kite has got 10 points, but the wind seems to be dying pretty fast, so we should have the final result before too long.
Paul, can you help me for a minute? I'm all out of lemonade, and the full one's too heavy for me to lift.
I'll be back in a minute, Timmy, okay?
Sure, Dad.
Look, the bluebird.
Good girl. I'll take the stick now.
Well, that's what I call teamwork. And a close finish.
Good girl, Lassie, good girl. Go on, Timmy, run back. Keep her up there, run back. Reel in string. Reel in string, Timmy. The wind's almost gone.
The judges declare the winner to be the bluebird with 30 points. Ladies and gentlemen, the judges would like me to announce that Timmy's dog Lassie, who saved the bluebird from defeat, had been duly registered as a member of Timmy's family, and therefore eligible to fly the kite. She's also the mascot of Timmy's Den. Timmy, you and Lassie come over here, please. Here you are, Timmy. Congratulations.
Thank you. How do you keep your teeth so clean? You don't even brush them.
What time are you supposed to leave for the dentist?
As soon as Mom's ready. How come Lassie doesn't have to have her teeth cleaned?
Oh, but she does. Doc Weaver cleans them. As a matter of fact, he told me it's just as important for dogs to have their teeth cleaned as it is for people.
And I'm people.
All ready, Timmy?
You're wearing a hat.
Yes. Well, what are you staring at? You've seen a woman wear a hat before.
It's the first time I've seen you with a hat.
Well, what's the occasion? You're just taking Timmy to the dentist.
Well, I didn't mean to upset the household. I just felt like wearing a hat, that's all. Don't you like it?
Well...
Women do like to dress up sometimes, you know.
I like it. Maybe. I guess.
Well, thank you, Timmy.
Isn't that the hat that I've never liked?
It's the only hat. And it's 4 years old, and it never saw Paris. Why don't you just come right out and say you don't like it on me?
Would you mind? It just doesn't do anything for you.
Well, I sort of hoped I'd do something for the hat.
Mom,
Yes, dear?
would you do me a favor?
Oh, it's very possible.
Can I go to the dentist office alone?
You sure you want to?
I feel like a baby when I sit in the chair and you stand there. You know what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean. All right, you go in alone, and Lassie and I'll take a walk around the block.
Thanks, Mom. Bye, Lassie.
Isn't that an adorable hat? Did you ever see such a pretty one? Let's see. Oh, it'll only take a minute. Come on.
May I help you?
Yes, I'd like to ask you about that little hat in the window.
Isn't that the loveliest bonnet you've ever seen? It's a copy of an original from New York.
Oh, my. How much is it?
We just put it in the window this morning. Why don't you sit down over there, ma'am, and you can try it on.
All right.
My, you're a beautiful dog.
You know, I really shouldn't be doing this. How much did you say it is?
Now hold your breath. You're going to love this. There. It was just made for you.
Oh, I love it. I just love it.
I can't imagine anyone else wearing it.
You really think it does something for me?
Well, I'd say you do something for the hat.
How much did you say it is?
Only $14.95.
Oh, it just makes me feel so elegant. Did you say $14.95?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dear. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even consider it. I don't know what's gotten into me. I must be losing my senses.
But, ma'am.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have troubled you. I'm afraid I just can't afford such luxuries.
Well, it was just made for you.
Well, thank you very much, but I really have no need for it, and well, I shouldn't even have considered it. I'm sorry I took your time. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Some things just go together.
Lassie, why don't you go out and play for a couple of hours? Timmy won't be home for quite a while yet.
Ruth, I'm going to drive into Calverton to get a new axe handle. Anything you want while I'm there?
No, I can't think of a thing.
Okay, I'll be back in about an hour. What's the matter, girl? Well, what's she begging for?
Maybe she wants to go for a ride with you into Calverton. Timmy's class has an outing, so she's lonely.
Oh, you don't want to go for a ride, do you, girl?
Stop teasing her.
Okay, come on. Come on, girl. What's gotten into you?
Why, that's the same beautiful collie that was here the other day.
You mean Lassie was here a couple of days ago at this shop?
Well, there aren't many dogs as distinctive looking as that one. She was with a lady, a very lovely lady, in fact.
Well, I suppose it could have been my wife.
She tried on that bonnet. It looked charming on her.
Well, my wife's about, well, she's about, well... and she has sort of a taffy gold hair and a very pretty mouth and blue eyes. Yes, I guess it must have been Ruth, all right. You say she tried it on?
And she looked like a picture.
Did she like it?
Oh, she adored it. Actually, for a moment, I was certain she was going to buy it.
She really looked like a picture, huh?
Well, as I said to her, ma'am, this bonnet was just made for you.
I get the point. Shh, not a sound. So far, so good. Now, if I can just find a place to hide this for a few days until I need it. Quiet. You got me into this, and don't spoil it now. Nobody'll ever find it there.
Paul? Paul?
Be right there.
Oh, I saw the pickup truck. I was just wondering where you were.
Just in the barn, dear. Just in the barn. Whew. I thought you had us there for a minute. Thanks for everything, girl. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Well, did you enjoy your ride into town? Hi, dear.
How tall are you?
Hmm?
How tall are you?
Between 5 and 6 feet.
That's what I thought.
Anything else you want to know?
And, hair, sort of taffy gold. That's right. Blue eyes. A pretty mouth. Very pretty mouth. Where's Uncle Petrie?
He's out in the north field mending the fence.
I better go help him.
Well, I wonder what's gotten into him. Now, what's the matter with you? I wish I knew what you're trying to tell me. I guess I'm just not in tune with things today. What now? Where did you get that? Women's finery. Women's finery? This get here? I can't believe it. Lassie, where did you find this? Oh, hello, Jenny. Jenny, would you get me the women's finery, please? It's a little shop in Calverton.
Women's finery.
Hello, this is Mrs. Paul Martin. Yes, I was in your shop the other day, and I tried on a little hat that was in the window. A little pink one? Yes. Well, I was in there with my dog, a big collie.
Oh, yes, Mrs. Martin. I see.
Well, I was wondering if you could give me some explanation. I'm kind of bewildered about it.
Well, I'm really not supposed to say anything, Mrs. Martin. Mr. Martin swore me to secrecy about the surprise and, oh, dear.
Well, then, you mean my husband bought it for me? Well, how did he know? Well, I'm more confused now than ever. Oh, I see. Oh, my, yes. Well, then that was a coincidence. Oh, all right. Oh, no. I'll keep the secret. I wouldn't want to spoil it for him. Or for me. All right. Well, thank you very much. Bye-bye. Lassie, where did Paul have this hidden? You have to put it right back where you got it. Here you go now. Lassie, here, girl, now please take this back to where you got it. Come on. That's a girl. Good girl. Lassie? Come on now, Lassie. Come on, please, you have to put it back. Come on, Lassie, hurry up. Come on, that's a girl. That's a girl. Go on now. I still can't believe it. Makes a nice change for Uncle Petrie to have his supper out.
Probably be the fastest meal on record. When he and Irv Simmons get together, nothing counts except their cribbage game. What's this?
A pillow. I want you to be comfortable.
How come?
Well, why shouldn't you be comfortable?
notice something about Mom tonight? She had sort of a funny look. Even if you thought so, you wouldn't say anything. Come on, Lassie. Think of something to do. What is it? All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. What is it you want to show me? Is this what? It's nothing but a hat. It's probably been here for years. Now let's see how I look. How do I look? Peekaboo. That was fun. Where are you going? Here you are, Mom.
Oh, thank you. I think they'll do nicely.
The new hat looked awful pretty.
But this will be prettier than the old one.
Won't Dad know the difference?
Oh, I'm hoping with all my heart that he won't.
It was all my fault. I spoiled Dad's present for you.
Oh, you had no way of knowing. It was unfortunate, but it wasn't your fault.
But it isn't the same hat now.
Timmy, it isn't the gift that counts. It's the thought behind it. Let me tell you a little secret. What men see and what they think they see are really two different things. And this old hat will be in the new box.
Now it's your move. And you move here. Now it's my move again. Too bad. You made a wrong move. You lose and I win for the 8th time.
I feel a little silly asking, but couldn't you let Lassie win just one? Just for the principle of the thing?
She really doesn't mind, Mom. And it makes me feel good. Ready for another, Lassie? Then I'll play a practice game.
According to the paper, there's going to be a grand concert in Capital City. Sounds pretty fancy.
Oh, I'd love to go to a concert.
Would you really?
Mm-hmm. Would you?
I already bought tickets for Saturday night.
Paul.
I wasn't going to tell you until morning, but there's something else you ought to know. I got you a little present besides.
A present besides the tickets?
Lassie, go on up in the loft and get the box. The loft, the box.
I can't imagine. It's the hat.
Do you really like it?
Oh, how can you ask? It's the most beautiful hat I've ever owned.
Try it on.
All right. There. How does it look?
I like it. You look pretty.
You know something? It looks beautiful on you.
You look awful nice dressed up, Dad.
Thanks, Timmy. Fella has to dress well, especially if he's trying to impress his best girl. Wonder what's keeping your mother so long.
Aren't women supposed to be late?
I'm ready.
Golly.
Well, are we all ready?
Ready, dear?
Oh, no. We're using the front door tonight. I'm not passing through that back door dressed like this.
But the car's right out here.
No, it's not. I had Uncle Petrie drive it around the front.
You're right. You look absolutely front door. And, now that you've got a new hat, would you do me a favor, please? Throw that horrible old hat away.
Oh, darling, I already have. Good night, dear.
Night, Mom. Night, Dad.
Good night, son. My arm?
Thank you.
There's so many things I don't understand, Lassie. I'm gonna have to give her a good talking to.
Those buzzards are a giveaway.
No one's bothered us yet on account of them.
They might sooner or later. It's against the law to kill them. Against the law to kill most anything without a license.
Ah, they're out of range.
I just want to scare them off. Hey, what do you say we make it a little more interesting next time out?
$1 for every hit?
You got a bet. I get 6 today. You only get 5. Wait. Something's after us. Come on. After us. Come on, boy. Come on, give me the arrow. Good doggy. Come on.
Hey, that dog's not fooling.
Come on, come on.
How's school?
Hi, Mr. Martin. Hi, Dad. Have you seen Lassie?
Haven't seen her since morning.
Oh, don't you worry about Lassie. She can take care of herself.
I'm not worrying, Mom. I'm just wondering. Me too, about Mike.
Don't have to wonder any longer.
Lassie, where have you been? Look, an arrow. We can play Indians.
Let me see that arrow, Timmy.
Any blood on it?
May we play with it, Dad?
I'm afraid I'll have to keep it for a while, son.
Look, buzzards again.
Call the sheriff.
I was just going to.
What's the matter, Dad?
Well, you might as well know. Sheriff Miller's up in arms. Some hunters have been killing wild game with their bows and arrows. They shoot the poor things and then let them wander off to die. And the buzzards take over.
Oh, how terrible.
Someone had to shoot them. Mike. Maybe they shot Mike. Was Mike shot with one of these? We better go and look, Dad.
I don't want you boys in the woods until after those men are caught.
Sheriff wasn't in. I left word, though.
I gotta find Mike, Mr. Martin.
We'll go, Boomer.
Please take me along.
We can all go. I'll keep the boys in the truck with me.
Let's get a move on.
There go the buzzards. Oh, I hope your dad got there in time.
But we'll know in a minute. One thing I do know, that if you keep hoping for the best usually happens.
I'm hoping, Mrs. Martin. Me too. I kept hoping for the best, just like you said.
Good for you, Boomer.
Not a mark on him.
Look, it's a little cub.
Is he alive?
Just barely.
It has a chance.
Was it the Archers?
Yeah. They didn't even try to trail it. Just shot it and left it to die.
You can be proud of Mike, though, Boomer.
I can?
You know what he was doing? He was standing guard over the little fella.
Really?
Kept those buzzards off.
Gosh, I knew he was good for something.
I'll drive slowly so it won't bounce around.
Poor little baby bear.
We'll get those men, Timmy. They're not only cruel, they're a disgrace to an ancient sport.
I wish Doc Weaver would hurry.
Waiting always seems longer when someone's sick.
I remember when our cow died.
But the cub isn't dead yet.
Would it help if we hope for the best?
I'm sure it will.
I'm too mad to hope.
I know how you feel. Someone will catch those Archers sooner or later.
If I ever see them, I'll track them and track them and track them. And while you're tracking, I'll get Sheriff Miller. And before they know it, they'll be in jail for 100 years.
Now, it wasn't so long ago that you boys had a very good lesson in leaving grown-up jobs to grown-ups.
I forgot. Me too.
In that case, I think you'd better both promise to stay out of the woods until the Archers are caught.
I promise. Scout's honor.
No, we ought to keep the cub nice and warm.
Think I better get a blanket?
Maybe.
I think it's a good idea.
Oh, here, that one'll do. There we are.
Is it breathing? I don't think so.
You've just made him feel so much at home, he's fallen asleep.
Hi, Doc.
Howdy, Doc.
Hi, Paul. Uncle Petrie. How's everybody?
Fine, thank you.
It's bedded down in the barn, Doc.
With more nurses than you can shake a stick at.
If you see Sheriff Miller, this might be a clue.
Yeah, he's got a dozen of them. I'd like to get my hands on those Archers.
Have to pull me off first to get your licks in.
Hello, Frank.
Hi, Ruth. Well, how's the patient?
He's asleep.
I won't disturb much. Here, hold this to me. Darned old Archers. bathing with this alcohol. And that'll hold him for now, Timmy.
Will he be all right? Is he gonna live?
He has a chance. Depends on how you boys take care of him.
Frank, there's some coffee on the stove.
Fine, I can use a cup.
Can we stay here with him?
Didn't I say the cub needs your care?
We'll give him all the care in the world. And then some.
Well, you do that and you'll pull my patient through for me.
I wonder if his mom and dad worry about him as much as ours do about us. Everybody's moms and dads worry about him, I guess. I bet his mom told him to stick around home, too. Maybe he doesn't have a mom. Well, he has us now.
Well, the sheriff's got a problem, all right. Never knows where those archers will strike. Too much hunting territory between here and Calverton.
Well, suppose the farmers were to phone in a report every time they saw buzzards.
Do no good, Ruth. Buzzards are always up there, archers are not.
Ruth is right, though. It is up to the farmers. Sheriff Miller can't be everywhere at once.
Well, the whole countryside's up in arms, I'll tell you that.
And I'm telling you this, one of these days those killers are gonna slip up. And when they do, I want to be there.
I guess that's the way we all feel. Well, thanks for the coffee, Ruth. I have another call to make.
Will the cub be all right?
You've nothing to worry about. Couldn't get more nursing care in a hospital.
Thanks a lot, Frank.
Forget it. Bye.
Be seeing you, Doc.
I'll see you, Uncle Peter.
Hey, Ruth, come here. How do you like that? Tending Timmy's chores.
You know what? I love my family. Is it all right with you if I give Timmy his supper in the barn tonight?
That's the only way we'll get any food down him.
Here we are. I asked your mother if you could eat with Timmy, but she says she wants you home.
Aw, I'll take good care of the patient. Keep him warm. Come on, you buzzard hunter. Mom, did Doc Weaver tell you anything he didn't tell me?
No. He just said that with you nursing him, he has to get well.
Is it all right if I say my prayers a little early? Maybe it'll help.
It always helps, Timmy. Anytime.
I'd like to sleep out here. It's nice and warm. And Lassie'll be with me.
Well, we'll see. You know, with all the care you're getting, I don't see how you can miss. Go on now. Eat your supper, Timmy. You know, nurses need to keep their strength.
Quite a master you've got. Good luck.
Morning, Ruth.
Thanks for noticing me.
Morning, Paul.
Morning, Uncle Petrie. I'll go out and bring in Timmy, dear.
All right.
I knew he'd get better if I stayed with him. Do I have to go to school?
I'm afraid so. But Mom will take care of it.
But I wanted it to know me. Maybe I can tame it.
Now, you know as well as I do where wild animals are happiest.
Is it all right if I keep him till he's strong?
Of course you can.
I mean good and strong.
Paul, Timmy, breakfast is ready.
Be right there.
I'm hungry.
Come on, let's eat. And we'll get some for him, too.
Come back here. Come back here.
Hi, Lassie. I'll bet the Cub's lonesome for us. I'm lonesome for it. What's Lassie mad at? I don't know. Whose car is it? I don't know that either. Maybe it's the Archers. I bet it is the Archers. I'm going in the woods. You can't, you promised. But Lassie might get hurt. Hey, Scout's honor. Let's go tell your folks. Come on, Dad, Uncle Petrie, Mr. Martin. Mom? 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 She must be in the barn. Yeah, with the cub. The cub, he's gone. Where'd he go? I don't know. Bet you your dad knows where he is. Maybe they're in the north field.
Hey, Paul, come here. See what I see?
That's rude.
Paul,
I wonder what's wrong.
Paul, Paul, it got away.
Slow down, honey. You're all out of breath.
It's too hot to go running lickety-split.
No, but the cub got away.
Well, I reckon it was well enough to take off.
But what'll we tell Timmy? He'll think we let it go on purpose. He'll just be heartbroken.
Don't worry, honey. He's a pretty sensible boy. We'll explain.
Mom! Dad, Uncle Petrie!
It's like they found out already.
The cub is gone. And Lassie's after the Archers.
Timmy, it was an accident. I just opened the barn door and it just... What did you say?
Lassie.
The Archers?
Lassie went into the woods after the Archers. They'll kill her! They'll kill her!
Uncle Petrie and I'll cut across the meadow and go after her. You take the boys back to the house and call Sheriff Miller. Tell him to hurry.
I guess we scared everything off.
Yeah, I only got 3 so far.
You only get 2. Well, there's the doe and the coon and maybe the buck, too. Ollie gets 1 dinky rabbit.
All right, thank you, Sheriff. Well, Sheriff Miller says that he'll get there just as soon as he can. So while we're waiting, how about some cookies and milk?
I'm not hungry. Thanks anyway. Me neither. Can we go too? I just want to be sure Lassie's all right. We could wait by the road like we did before and hope for the best.
Well, that would make the waiting easier, wouldn't it? All right, we can sit in the truck. Come on.
It's that collie again.
You go ahead. I'll back you up.
Listen.
Down, Joe!
Do something! This dog's killing me! Let him off, Lassie. Let him off. All right, come on. Come on. All right, you on your feet.
Well, Lassie left something for the sheriff.
You all right, Lassie?
Good girl. You got him all right.
Couldn't even get a bead on her.
Well, that's what happens when you run up against someone smarter than yourself.
And you boys have done your share of killing. Well, let's tie him up with a bowstring.
It's awful quiet in the woods. I wish Letty'd bark or something. Don't you wish it too, Mom?
Oh, Timmy. Here, Timmy, look at me. Now, don't we always hope for the best? And isn't that what makes the best come true? All right, then. Now, let's just hope for the best.
We hope for the best. We hope for the best. And we sure got it. Lassie, you're alive.
Alive and kicking. She did everything but put the handcuffs on these varmints.
Good girl, Lassie.
Did you find the cub?
Either of you Robin Hoods kill a cub?
No.
I bet he's home with his own Mom and Dad, where he belongs.
Sheriff Miller, to put this pair where they belong.
While you're there, maybe you'll learn something about the rules of good sportsmanship. Fortunately, most archers aren't like you. Come on.
And I'll tell the sheriff you tracked him down.